Hello sexy, I'm single. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but to stop being single, I use phone apps, which tell you who's around you and stuff and say, hey, would you like to date this person? And often the answer is no, I wouldn't like to. So I thought I'd do a video called Things I Won't Accept on Tinder. We're missing out Grindr because the list on Grindr would be, it wouldn't be able to be contained in a video, it would go on forever. But Tinder is slightly less full of cunts than Grindr. Only slightly, may I say. But yeah, this is the stuff I won't accept on Tinder. People whose profile picture is them with a friend. That's not helpful, is it? Now I've got to swipe along to a picture to see which one you are. And then the second picture is you with more friends. You in a group. Sometimes the third is the same. What is wrong with you? That just shows that you do not know how to organise a basic dating profile, which also shows you probably don't know how to organise your life. And the third problem is, it shows you've got loads of friends that if we went out, I'd have to meet. I don't want to meet people. People who mention that they like any type of sport, that's supposed to be a good thing, isn't it? Oh, they're sporty, they might get me into sport, they might make me, you know, be a bit better at life and stuff. They'll be all fit, they'll be all in good condition, that's nice, isn't it? But, problem is, they'll probably talk to me about sport, won't they? They'll probably mention it in conversations. People who do a little poem or a little song lyric as their whole about me section, that is just basically about me. I'm a bit of a twat. Just write that. Like, I don't want a poem. That is not when I want a poem. Oh, if I want a poem, there's places I can go for a poem. I can't tell you where they are. It's rare that I want a poem. But if I did want a poem, it's not your profile that I'll be looking. People who have the most bizarre pictures of themselves. You'll look at the person on their first one and go, oh, they look quite nice. You'll swipe along and then they look like one of the most grotesque things you've ever seen in your life. And then you swipe back and just think, how is this the same person? And of course, people take good pictures and people take bad pictures. I've got pictures of me that I think I look stupidly good in and that do not represent me properly, so I wouldn't put them on a profile because that is raising people's expectations to something that you can't meet in the flesh. So when you do it online, like you prove that you can't meet it in the next picture, you're wasting everyone's time. I've not come across this person yet, but if somebody had on their profile that their favourite film was Black Swan, they'd be off as well. Because I know people can have bad taste, but if somebody's favourite film was Black Swan, I wouldn't be able to accept them as a human being. And I don't know much about films, but if that was like, you can like it, you can like it. You can't like it. You can like it. I have to be open. Some of my friends like that film. If it was your favourite film though, no way. That's not, I couldn't go out with somebody whose favourite film was Black Swan. I think that's only the only thing. Like, I could even possibly tolerate somebody whose favourite band was Coldplay. I couldn't. I tried to say it, I couldn't. No, there's a lot of stuff I couldn't. Like, favourite, I mean. They can like Coldplay. It'd be awful, wouldn't it? Imagine. But, favourite band, Coldplay, like, that's a cunt, isn't it? That's just a cunt. But yeah, Black Swan is the thing I have the most problem with out of any type of media. I think any TV show, oh no, look, now I'm thinking of Mrs. Brown's Boys. There's too much shit in the world, too much. Anyone just looking for sex on Tinder, I'm sorry, I can't accept it. Fine for you heterosexuals, because you don't have an alternative, and that is fine. You straight people, go on Tinder and find as many fuck buddies as you want. But gays, you've got Grindr. Please stop trying to clog up Tinder with your seedy sex meets. I'm not judging you. I've had those sex meets, I've done them. And I go on Grindr if I ever want to have one, which is incredibly rare. But if it happens, Grindr's the place to look. Don't ruin Tinder as well. Come on, we need some sort of respectability in our homosexual community and just let Tinder be it. Anyone whose profile reads, I don't bite, do you know what else you don't do? Live a worthwhile existence. Anyone whose profile reads, I don't bite much. And finally, anyone that has a picture that isn't them. A picture of something they like, a picture of a nice background. Who is swiping you the right way? Who is doing it? Because that is not you. I know looks aren't everything, but seriously, You need to be able to see your face. And I mean, this extends to Grindr and anywhere else. People who just have pictures of their chest. That's not good, is it? Just a bit, like, you genuinely think, do you genuinely think with your brain that it's more important that you've got a lovely chiseled chest than what your face looks like? Because this is coming from someone, admittedly, who doesn't have a lovely chiseled chest. But faces are more important. They just are. It's just a fact. So maybe have a picture of your face instead of your stupid, nice body that people like. Fuck off. Go on, fuck off. So that is it from stuff I won't accept on Tinder, although it isn't. There's a lot more. There's so much more. I'll go on Tinder in a minute and probably just call about 1 million people a cunt, because they just all are, aren't they? People out there living their lives. Anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye!